back.
Not without the cook, you don't.
And it really is all cooks in the end.
Yet your brother has chosen to side with the cockless.
Yes. He's always been a champion of the downtrodden.
To be the downtrodden. How many people live here?
A million, give or take.
That's more people than the entire north, crammed into that. Why would anyone want to live that way?
There's more work in the city, and the brothels are far superior.
Why isn't she with me?
I'm afraid I don't know, Your Grace. No one has seen her.
And the rest of them?
They're on their way to the Dragon Pit now.
Including our brother?
Yes, Your Grace.
If anything goes wrong, kill the silver-haired bitch first. Then our brother, then the bastard who calls himself king. The rest of them you can kill in any order you see fit. Come, Surveyor. It's time for us to meet our guests.
Why did they build it?
Dragons don't understand the difference between what's theirs and what isn't. Land, livestock, children. Letting them roam free around the city was a problem.
I imagine it was a sad joke at the end. An entire arena for a few sickly creatures smaller than dogs. But in the beginning, when it was home to Valerian the Dread, it must have been the most dangerous place in the world. Maybe it still is.
Welcome, my lord. Your friends arrived before you did. I've been sent to escort you all to the meeting.
Oh, shit!
Oh, she thought she killed him.
Pleasant surprise in an unpleasant situation.
I never thought I'd see you again, my lord.
Supporting the enemy, no less.
Hard to blame you.
Cersei will, anyway.
I'm glad you're alive.
Come on. You can suck his magic cock later. What's in there?
Fuck off.
thought you were dead.
Not yet. You came pretty close.
I was only trying to protect her.
You and me, brothers.
She's alive. Are you?
Where?
Winterfell?
Who's protecting her if you're here?
The only one that needs protecting is the one that gets in her way.
It won't be me.
Here we are. Heroes of Blackwater Fair. Strange place for a reunion.
It is, my lord.
Don't think I'm anyone's lord anymore, Podrick. Save the titles for Sir Bronn of the Blackwater.
I'm sure your new queen will be happy to restore yours if she ends up on the throne.
Been thinking about our new queen? Perhaps you've been reconsidering your allegiances. Remember my offer. Whatever they're paying you, I'll pay double.
And that would be double what now, exactly? Don't you worry about me, I'm doing all right. Looking after myself.
Are you? Helping me to arrange this meeting wasn't exactly looking after yourself, was it? You put yourself at risk.
I put yourself at risk. Important difference. It's your head Queen Cersei's offered a bag of gold for us, not mine. Now, thanks to me, she's got 2 traitors' heads coming right through her door. She can lock them both off as soon as she gets tired of the clever words that pour out their pie holes. All thanks to Sir Bronn of the fucking Blackwater. If that's not looking after myself, I don't know what is.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Anyone touches it, I'll kill you first.
Come on, Pod. Let's you and me go have a drink while the fancy folks talk, eh?
Oh my god, Podrick died. Podrick and...
It's not safe right now, man. They know.
I left this shit city because I didn't want to die in it. Am I gonna die in this shit city? You might. This is all your idea. Seems every bad idea has some Lannister cunt behind it. And some Clegane cunt to help them see it through. You're even fucking uglier than I am now. What do they do to you? Doesn't matter. That's not how it ends for you, brother. You know who's coming for you. You've always known.
Where is she?
She'll be here soon.
Didn't travel with you.
No.
Why does she look worried?
Her boyfriend. Uh-oh, she knows.
What the heck? What an entrance!
Yeah, drink.
Slay queen. Slay.
Roll the red carpet! Just in case. We're protected just in case. I say heal him now.
Bad bitch. There you go.
Yes, queen.
Looking very hot right now. It's like, damn, I'm going down.
What?
Like it was another day, you know, just another day. It works.
Cersei's a lesbian.
We've been here for some time. My apologies.
She's a lesbian too. Yeah. Drink. Okay. Drink.
That's really
We are all facing a unique...
Leon! I have your sister. If you don't submit to me here now, I'll kill her.
blocking shit.
Who cares?
Wait your turn to speak,
I
bitch.
think we ought to begin with larger concerns.
Then why are you talking? You're the smallest concern here.
Oh my god.
Kill this month.
Do you remember when we discussed dwarf jokes?
His wasn't even good.
He explained it at the end, never explained it, always ruins it.
We don't even let your kind live in the Iron Islands, you know. We kill you at birth. Have mercy for the parents.
Perhaps you ought to sit down.
Why?
Sit down or leave.
Fucking play your position. What the
Right?
fuck?
Stupid.
You are not her. Who are you?
We are a group of people who do not like one another. As this recent demonstration has shown, we have suffered at each other's hands. We have lost people we love at each other's hands. If all we wanted was more of the same, there would be no need for this gathering. We are entirely capable of waging war against each other without meeting face to face.
So instead we should settle our differences and live together in harmony for the rest of our days.
We all know that will never happen.
Then why are we here?
This isn't about living in harmony. It's just about living. The same thing is coming for all of us. A general you can't negotiate with, an army that doesn't leave corpses behind on the battlefield. Lord Tyrion tells me 1 million people live in this city. They're about to become 1 million more soldiers in the army of the dead.
I imagine for most of them it would be an improvement.
This is serious. I wouldn't be here if it weren't.
I don't think it's serious at all. I think it's another bad joke. If my brother Jamie has informed me correctly, you're asking me for a truce.
Yes. That's all.
That's all. Pull back my armies and stand down while you go on your monster hunt. Or while you solidify and expand your position. Hard for me to know which it is, with my armies pulled back. Until you return and march on my capital with 4 times the men.
Your capital will be safe until the Northern Threat is dealt with. You have my word.
The word of a would-be usurper.
There is no conversation that will erase the last 50 years. We have something to show you.
Does it survive this long? That's curious. South?
That guy let him loose.
Where is he? What the fuck? God damn it, Clipping.
That
What the
fuck
fuck did you do?
Yeah. The fucking Lannister? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Grand Maester's all surprised.
Oh shit, Art!
This guy's all surprised. Just those fucking G. Do it, Joe!
We can destroy them by burning them. And we can destroy them with dragon glass. If we don't win this fight, then that is the fate of every person in the world.
Oh yeah, quite a presentation.
PowerPoint.
There is only one war that matters. The Great War. And it is here.
I didn't believe it until I saw them. I saw them all.
How many?
100,000 at least.
Just convert to the convert. Sit your ass down.
We inspect it if it's real.
I'm doing it. He's disrespectful.
They swim.
No.
Good.
Don't read that. Don't read that. Don't read that.
I'm taking the Iron Fleet back to the Iron Islands.
What are you talking about?
I've been around the world.
Is that Bobby?
I've seen everything, things you couldn't imagine, and this.
Right, you Ron. That's right.
Get out of here.
This is the only thing I've ever seen that terrifies me.
All right. Exactly. That's your queen. Tell you, Paul.
Who's there?
I'm going back to my island. You should go back to yours. When winter's over, will be the only ones left alive.
Is it love?
He wants to marry her. In the books, he will marry her.
He wants to marry her, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He
He
searches for
wants
her.
that dragon pussy, just saying.
She's like,
He's right to be afraid
Drink.
and a coward to run. If those things come for us, there'll be no kingdoms to rule. Everything we suffered would have been for nothing. Everything we lost would have been for nothing.
She's gonna use the chaos
text.
to her
Fucking
advantage.
bullshit.
The crown accepts your truce.
I read it already.
Until the dead are defeated, they are the true enemy.
Don't look at your phones, yo.
In return, the king in the north will extend this truce. He will remain in the north where he belongs. He will not take up arms against the Lannisters. He will not choose sides.
Just the king in the north? Not me.
I would never ask it of you. You would never agree to it, and if you did, I would trust you even less than I do now. I ask it only of Ned Stark's son. I know Ned Stark's son will be true to his word.
Don't look at your
I am true to my word. Or I try to be. That is why I cannot give you what you ask. I cannot serve two queens.
Oh, fuck.
And I've already pledged myself to Queen Daenerys of House Targaryen.
Then there is nothing left to discuss. The dead will come north first. Enjoy dealing with them. We will deal with whatever is left of you.
What? You stupid bitch!
Take another drink of wine. You'll come to your senses.
Sir Jamie, it's been good to see you. I imagine the next time we cross the battlefield.
We both saw what just happened. We both saw that thing.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. So I'm loyal to the Queen, and you're loyal to sons and adult brothers.
Oh, fuck loyalty.
Fuck loyalty.
This goes beyond houses and honour and oaths.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk to the Queen.
Yeah, bitch. That's your baby.
Tell her what?
Hella man. That's your baby. What you doing, girl? Aww.
I wish I hadn't done that.
Yeah, you should have shut the fuck up, John.
I'm grateful for your loyalty. But my dragon died so that we could be here. If it's all for nothing, then he died for nothing.
I know. I'm pleased you bent the knee to our queen. I would have advised it, had you asked. But have you ever considered learning how to lie every now and then?
Exactly.
Just a bit.
I'm not going to swear an oath I can't uphold. Talk about my father if you want. Tell me that's the attitude that got him killed. But when enough people make false promises, words stop meaning anything. Then there are no more answers, only better and better lies. And lies won't help us in this fight.
That is indeed a problem. The more immediate problem is that we're fucked.
Any ideas as to how we might change that state of affairs?
Only one. Everyone stays here.
Mary,
And I go and talk to my sister.
you're gonna die.
I didn't come all this way to have my hand murdered.
I don't want Cersei to murder me either. I could have stayed in my cell and saved a great deal of trouble.
I did this. I should go.
She'll definitely murder you. I go see my sister alone.
Oh my god.
We all go home. And we're right back where we started.
You are the people's people.
Fuck. You're everybody's favorite drunk.
Exactly. If Tyrion
He's a
dies,
smart
we
guy.
riot. If Tyrion dies, we riot.
Good politician. He's probably gonna die then. Oh, damn. Someone major's gonna die tonight.
No, don't Tyrion.
You read the text. I don't want to hear anything
Yeah.
from you. Don't say anything. Go
spoke with her?
At her, until she kicked me out.
No.
She thinks I was an idiot to trust you. A lot of people seem to think that, actually.
I'm about to step into a room with the most murderous woman in the world, who's already tried to kill me twice. That I know of. Who's an idiot?
I suppose we should say goodbye. One idiot to another.
Don't
No,
say that!
I don't think
I gotta
goodbye.
watch
No,
this.
he
I
said
can't watch
that.
this
That's
solo.
okay. He's
Say
good.
that.
He's good. Jamie would never let Tyrion die.
Alright.
Jamie loves Tyrion too much.
A dragon's gonna take what's the take.
I'm not gonna drink this.
Oh.
You got drinks.
Oh my god, no. This is not good.
We're making them drink.
No, it's not good. Man.
All money on Jamie.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're in there. Do it for Jamie. Shit.
I shouldn't be surprised. I suppose she's your kind of woman. A foreign whore who doesn't know her place.
A foreign whore you can't abduct, beat, or intimidate. That must be difficult for you.
So you bring her here with her pet northerner whom you've convinced to bow down before
I
her.
didn't know
and now
about
you've
that.
got both working towards the same goal. The goal you've worked towards your entire life.
Cersei, I didn't
The
know.
destruction of this family.
I am the one preventing that from happening. Daenerys didn't want to debate and negotiate. She didn't want to bring you words. She wanted to bring you fire and blood until I advised her otherwise. I don't want to destroy our family. I never have.
You killed our father.
After he sentenced me to death for a crime I didn't commit, yes, I killed him. Hate me for it if you want. I hate myself for it, in spite of what he was, in spite of what he did to me.
Oh, poor little man. Your papa was mean to you. Do you have any idea what you did when you fired that crossbow? You left us open. You laid us bare for the vultures, and the vultures came and tore us apart. You may not have killed Joffrey, but you killed Myrcella, you killed Tommen. No one would have touched them if father was here. No one would have dared.
I've never been more sorry about anything.
I will not hear it, not from you. I will not hear it!
All right.
She's a mother first and foremost.
You love your family, and I have destroyed it. I will always be a threat. So put an end to me.
Dude, she could totally do it. Yeah.
If it weren't for me, you'd have a mother. If it weren't for me, you'd have a father. If it weren't for me, you'd have 2 beautiful children. I've thought about killing you more times than I can count. Do it! Say the word.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, gang.
Straight up warrior. What a G, man.
She's smart.
Damn!
She's son. She touch this motherfucker.
She fucking knows.
Fuck. This dragon's gonna kill her if she gonna do something to him.
Family business.
Such great scenes together.
Shit. He knows she wouldn't kill her. Because she wants
Great. Besties, come on. Take that drink, girl. You know you love
Family,
that
man.
wine. You know you love that red wine.
Yeah, but she Prego.
I am more sorry about the children than you could ever know.
I will not.
I don't care. I love them. You know I did.
You really did.
You know it in your heart if there's anything left of it.
Doesn't matter. Your love doesn't matter. Your feelings don't matter. I don't care why you did what you did. I only care what it cost us. It cost us our future.
If If there's no future, then why are we here? Why did you allow me to come?
Not to help my enemies collaborate in my destruction.
Yes, no, not what you hoped for, but you must have hoped for something.
What did you hope for? To make Jon Snow submit to your queen?
Not like this.
But eventually you want everyone to bend the knee to her?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think she will make the world a better place.
You said she'd destroy King's Landing.
She knows herself. She chose an advisor who would check her worst impulses instead of feeding them. That's the difference between you.
I don't care about checking my worst impulses. I don't care about making the world a better place. Hang the world. That thing you dragged here. I know what it is, I know what it means. And when it came at me, I didn't think about the world, not at all. As soon as it opened its mouth, the world disappeared for me, right down its black throat. All I could think about was keeping those gnashing teeth away from the ones who matter most, away from my family. Maybe Euron Greyjoy had the right idea. Get on a boat. Take those who matter.
You're pregnant.
She's fucking crazy.
Wow. Straight up sociopath.
Do it for your babies.
Confirmed.
Do it for your babies. Drink. What is this game you're playing? We're playing. If Jon Snow shows up, you drink.
No one's less happy about this than I am.
I know. I respect what you did. Wish you hadn't done it, but I respect it.
Drink, baby. Oh, touch his hand.
This place was the beginning of the end for my family. Sadrizes was Darius Costaur. A dragon is not a slave.
You're right, Mommy.
They were terrifying. Extraordinary. They filled people with wonder and awe, and we locked them in here. They wasted away. They grew small. And we grew small as well. We weren't extraordinary without them. We were just like everyone else.
You said we were. That is a dragon's.
You're not like everyone else.
Get out!
And your family hasn't seen its end. You're still here.
I can't have children.
Who told you that?
The witch who murdered my husband.
Has it occurred to you she might not have been a reliable source of information?
You were right from the beginning. If I trusted you, everything would be different.
Shit! Oh my god!
I'm down this shit because.
So what now?
So what now?
Damn, son!
I'm down it because.
I can't forget what I saw north of the wall. And I can't pretend that Cersei won't take back half the country the moment I march north.
It appears Tyrion's assessment was correct.
I'm still drinking.
We're fucked.
So fuck. Hold hands. Fuck! God damn it, John!
Walker.
You little pussy! He made it! Oh!
Sigils. We're all still alive.
What do you think talking about?
Very nice. Come on. I'm worried about Tyrion backstabbing. There's some reason right now. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. Switch his sides again. Family, that's why I'm gonna switch his sides again.
Damn, son! What's happening?
What's going on? What's poppin'?
They're going to agree to peace right now.
They're going to agree to fight the North.
Exactly.
And then after.
My armies will not stand down. I will not pull them back to the capital. I will march them north to fight alongside you in the Great War. The darkness is coming for us all. We will face it together. And when the Great War is over, perhaps you'll remember I chose to help. With no promises or assurances from any of you.
Yes, bitch.
I expect not. Call our banners. All of them.
It's not easy for ravens to fly in these storms. Perhaps John tried to send word earlier.
No. This is the way he is, the way he's always been. He never asked for my opinion, why would he start now?
I can't believe he'd surrender the Northern Crown without consulting you.
This is his writing, his signature. He pledged to fight for Daenerys Targaryen. He's bent the knee.
I've heard gossip. The Dragon Queen. It's quite beautiful.
What does that have to do with anything?
Jon is young and unmarried. Daenerys is young and unmarried.
You think he wants to marry her?
An alliance makes sense.
Mastered the art of war.
Together they'd be difficult to defeat.
Spanish? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
He was named King in the North.
Prince. Yeah. Art of war and the Prince.
He can be unnamed.
Even if I wanted to, Arya would never go along. She always loved Jon far more than she ever loved me, and she'd kill anyone who betrayed her family.
You are family too. Would Arya really murder her own sister?
Do you know what she is now? Do you know what the faceless men are?
Only by reputation. They worship the god of death, I believe. I never trust godly men.
They're killers. And Arya was one of them. What do you think she's after?
She's your sister. You know her far better than I ever could. Sometimes, when I try to understand a person's motives, I play a little game. I assume the worst. What's the worst reason they could possibly have for saying what they say and doing what they do? Then I ask myself, how well does that reason explain what they say and what they do? So tell me, what's the worst thing she could want?
She could want me dead. Because she thinks I wronged my family.
Why did you come to Winterfell?
To kill me. For marrying our enemies and betraying my family.
Why did you unearth the letter Cersei made you write?
To provide proof of my betrayals. To provide justification after she murders me.
And after she murders you, what does she become?
Lady of Winterfell.
If we have the Dothraki ride hard on the King's Road, they'll arrive at Winterfell within the fortnight.
And the Unsullied?
We can sail with them to White Harbour, meet the Dothraki here on the King's Road, then ride together to Winterfell.
Perhaps you should fly to Winterfell, Your Grace. You have many enemies in the north. Thousands fell fighting your father. All it takes is one angry man with a crossbow. He'll see your silver hair on the King's Road and know that one well-placed bolt will make him a hero. The man who killed the Conqueror.
It's your decision, Your Grace. But if we're going to be allies in this war, it's important for the Northerners to see us as allies. If we sail to White Harbour together, I think it sends a better message.
That's your girlfriend, right?
Ride or
He's
die.
hella mad.
Ride or die.
Dragon.
I've not come to conquer the North. I'm coming to save the North.
Nice.
You're right.
There you go.
Make out.
We sail together.
Ride or die.
Make out. Aww.
Friend zone.
Shut up.
Oh, damn. Of course you drunk. You're too old, bro.
You're too
Sorry.
old for her. She's not 16. You're ready to do the sport to him. She is 16 years
John.
old.
Could I speak with you?
Oh,
Fuck you.
fuck you, Reek. Original fuckboy. What's going on? What do you have to say, Reek?
We're doing some landing.
What are you here?
What you said.
You better save your sister.
You could have lied to Cersei
Fuck.
He's right.
about bending the knee to Daenerys.
Right. Too honorable.
Shut up.
You risked